As someone who doesn't care for religion in general, you'd think I'd be totally against the Force from Star Wars. You'd think. I mean, let's face it, you're essentially believing in magic. Okay, sure, it's more like pantheism than actual god worship, but it's close enough. You're even told to feel instead of think, to stretch out with your feelings, which sounds remarkably like religious faith. But here's the critical difference. Unlike with earthly religions, the Force gets you results. You don't have to take the Force on faith. You can test it out and see it do real-world heavy lifting, sometimes literally. If through the Force you get the feeling that Wilbur in the next room is dying, you can go have a look for yourself. If you want to play basketball without getting up, you can use the Force to dribble from a distance. When you do the Star Wars equivalent of praying, you can actually see the results, unlike with Earth religions. That's anything but faith. And while Earth religions are responsible for some of the most horrible atrocities in history, the truth is that my biggest problem with religion is that, as far as anybody can tell, it's a complete steaming pile of horseshit that isn't true in the least. My biggest problem with religion is that it has to be taken on faith. You don't have access to real-world results like you do with the Force. I'm about a zillion times more likely to become a Jedi or a Sith than I am to become a Christian, Muslim, or Jew for that very reason. Except that the Force is just as fictional as those other religions. Alas. I get told by self-congratulatory religious idiots with their arms in braces from patting themselves on the back so much that religion is true because I argue against it so much. They think that if it were false, I wouldn't be arguing against it as much as I do. But I talk about my dislike of religion as much as I do because it's hurting people, and for no observably good reason. I talk about religion so much because it needs to be stopped and neutered so it doesn't keep causing as much damage. And because people need to be shown that it's bullshit, I argue against religion so much because of you, who spread it around and keep it alive. So until next time, my fellow space travelers, may the Force be with you, because God sure as hell ain't. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. You might also enjoy my webcomic, The Adventures of Kinneara Baxter. You'll find a link in the info bar, along with a link to my Zazzle store. Buy a t-shirt today. Don't wait. Rate today. Operators are standing by.